What's up? What it do? It's your boy devthegamer. Appreciate y'all coming to the video. So today we're gonna be talking about the PlayStation State of Play that happened on August 6th, I believe. And I'm gonna give my review on it, my expectations, and what I think about some of the games. I'm not gonna go over all of them, but some of the games. And yeah. So if you're not here for it, you can leave. If you're here for it, what's up? Stay. Let's get right into it. First game we're going to talk about is Crash Bandicoot. I did write this stuff down. I wasn't going to remember it. But we're going to talk about Crash Bandicoot 4. It's About Time. It's supposed to come out October 2nd, 2020 this year, PS4. So, me personally, I'm a casual fan of Crash. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I just fell in love with Crash Bandicoot because it's somewhat of a similar, a popular game. Nah, I liked it. If it was all I had, I would definitely play it and enjoy it. But I really wouldn't be able to tell you too much about Crash Bandicoot. So personally, my expectation for this game is, if there was a scale, it'd probably be middle. I wouldn't put it super high or super low. It'll just be mid. Like, if I buy it, I buy it, play it, cool. Or if I don't, I don't. If I do, I do. It really isn't going to make a difference. So, yeah, but the graphics definitely looked great. It looked like it's going to play smooth. And they're going to have new abilities in there. You'll be able to wall run, zip line, rope swing. Yeah, they talked about cosmetics. And they talked about the masks, because the masks are a big part of the canon Crash Bandicoot. So the names of them are Ika Ika. I abbreviated this next one that I'm about to say because I didn't know how to say it. So Wah, Lonnie Lolly, yeah, Lonnie Loli or Lonnie Lolly. That's the name. And Akano. Now, they only went through the first three. They didn't go over Akano. So whenever they talk more about it this year, we'll learn more. They control gravity, slow down time, phase shift, all that type of stuff. You'll be able to play as Crash, Coco, Cortex, and Dingo Dial. And then they have a mode where the art style changes, and you will be able to paint the world as you go and other things in the game, which I thought was really, really cool. So, like I said, me personally, I'm probably just in the middle of, I'm not so excited to buy the game or play the game, but I'm not sitting here like, oh yeah, it's just extra trash and there's no point in playing it. No. Crash Bandicoot is a good series. It's a great series. Good game. Great game. It's just me personally, I didn't find it that interesting, but I will play it. Now, there was a game, I wasn't aware of this game at all until I saw it. I'm talking about the Pathless. Now, the Pathless is supposed to come out holiday 2020. So on the PS5, expecting the PS5 release date. I said PS5 release date. It'll probably drop on the PS5 or around the same time the PS5 drop. Now, the game, I liked the art style of the game. Watching it, I definitely got Shadow of the Colossus vibes, because you have to fight big bosses, and it's just you, your sword or your bow and arrow, and that's it, and your buddy. In Shadow of Colossus, your buddy was basically the horse. In this game, your buddy is an eagle. So I was like, all right, this is cool. And yeah, so it's an open world game. You play as a hunter who is a master of archery. You can fly by eagle as well. So in the gameplay that they had, you can be running on a platform and then jump in the air and just fly by eagle, grab the eagle, and you can fly, control the eagle, and fly around the world, which I thought was pretty cool. They have puzzles in there, so that's great to see they have in-game puzzles. And one of the things that they said that most open world games do have is that there will be no maps. So you will have to use the mask that the hunter has and activate it, and landmarks and places will be lit up for you to choose to go to in any specific order, I'm guessing, which I thought was a really cool thing, and it has me really excited for this game. And I'm just really excited for this game. So this is probably something I'm definitely going to play. If it's blah, I cannot speak today. If this releases on PC as well, um, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be buying it if this releases on PC as well. The only things I do have to say about the pathless though is that you have to use the bow for everything from what it seemed like in the gameplay they showed us, which I'm kind of leaning towards not a fan of. I don't want to use the bow to open the door. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. I kind of had that same problem with the first Watch Dogs. My old roommate at the time, he had Watch Dogs. He's like, "Oh, this game hard. Play it." I was like, "Bro, how you save the game?" He's like, "You got to go to the bed." I was like, "Oh, you get to go to sleep and all that?" He's like, No. You got to open the phone." I'm like, "Timeout. You want me to open the phone? You want me to go to the bed, sit on the bed just to open the phone and save the game?" I'm like, "Nah, bro, I'm cool. This game ass." Like, you know, is Watch Dogs really ain't ass. So don't chew me out in the comments, but you get what I'm saying. I don't want every single function or mechanic of the game to be filtered through one simple thing. Like, give me a few options. Let me choose give me a few options. Last but not least is Godfall. Now, Godfall got talked about showed earlier this year, and I personally thought it was going to be like a looter slasher, and it's a looter slasher. So that got confirmed. It's a looter slasher. And, watching the state of play, Gearbox kind of showed up. So I'm going to say this before we continue on. If Gearbox has any involvement with this, I'm concerned for a good reason and a bad reason. A good reason because Gearbox knows how to do looter games. They have Borderlands. Borderlands is a great series. It's a great franchise. And it shows how to do a looter shooter, and how you earn and this, that, and the third or whatever. Now, Borderlands 3, that's where the bad come in at, because I still haven't made how I feel about Borderlands 3 and all of that, like all these other YouTubers have, because I'm waiting for all the DLC to come out, and that way I can critique it as a whole. But yeah, Borderlands 3 is some things that Gearbox is missing the mark with, or that they could have just left out, or they should change the functionality of. But I'm just hoping they don't implement some of those bad things I'm alluding to into Godfall for the PS5 in this next generation of gaming. I just hope they don't do that. But it's a looter slasher. It's a multiplayer. The world is split into elements: water, fire, earth, air. And they said no microtransactions. Now, the other thing is, well, it's not even the funny thing about this no microtransactions thing is that if you look at the bottom of the state of play video, it says PlayStation Plus subscription is going to be needed to have multiplayer functions in the play or something along those lines. And I didn't like that. I don't like that whatsoever. Sony, Godfall people, y'all got to get rid of that. Or y'all at least got to change how much of the multiplayer experience you can get with or without PlayStation Plus. Because I don't want to buy a game where you're telling me in the showcase of your game that I don't have to have microtransactions. I can earn gear, level up, do all this stuff, play the entire game in game, but I can't play multiplayer without paying for fucking PlayStation Plus. Like, what is this? And just like, it don't make sense to me. Just me personally, it doesn't make sense to me. So that's just the only thing I really didn't like about that. But other than that, it was really cool. They went over gameplay. They went over weapons. The weapons with the long sword, the dual blades, pole arm, two-handed warhammer, and a two-handed long great sword. And they said each weapon has their own unique abilities and skills that you can unlock and use as you go on throughout the game, which I thought was pretty cool. you know, it was really great. I'm probably going to use dual blades or the pole arm. That's probably what I'm going to do. And yeah. Now, another thing I want to point out about with Godfall is that they said it's going to be player and gear driven, and that it is intentionally offensive more than defensive. So that concerns me with this game as well, given the fact that, you know, y'all said it's a lure slasher. So now it's kind of, to me, in the realm of beat 'em up games, as to where you just overpower the AI, you beat the shit out the AI, and whippy, you get rewarded. Yeah, I don't know, but at the same time, I could be completely wrong about all my takes, and just, you know, love Godfall and have a slew of new things that's wrong with Godfall when the game actually comes out. You know, right now, that's just my thoughts. That's my opinion. My opinion is my opinion. I'm not saying what I'm saying that's negative or positive is a fact. It's just what I think about it. And yeah, them was some of the games of PlayStation State of Play. You know, State of Play was overall, it was a good thing. I can't wait to see more releases on PlayStation, Xbox, PC. I just really want the Pathless to be on PC, because that game is beautiful and I get Shadow of the Colossus vibes, and I really like that. That's my type of game right there. I'm a single player game, baby. I like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna wrap it up for this video, man. If you liked this video, please like the video. I can't talk, man. Like, share, comment, and yeah, don't worry about me looking like this. I just didn't want to show y'all because the waves. I'll just update y'all like this. We splashing right now. We splashing, but we not tsunami yet. We not tsunami yet. We not hurricane yet. We splashing right now. You know what I'm saying? We splashing. So give it some time. Because from now on, I'm not being on camera without this on my head. It's not happening. So yeah, man, appreciate y'all coming to the video. More reviews of video game related stuff. Y'all already know how I go, man. Y'all know what I do. So I'm gonna catch y'all next time. Peace.